The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
Okay, hello everybody, this is Recurve Chaos, and welcome back to Psychopath in the Thievius Raccoonus. Don't know why I said it like that. But now we begin a perilous ascent. Like you can see, we're in the mountains slightly. Let's see, that's fire controls. Yep. We're going up that. Up there. And we got the... But this chapter is all like fireworks and kung fu and basic Chinese stereotypes. And this game was... Before I hit a cutscene trigger, this game was before a bunch of the social justice movement. So, yeah. So, it had no issues doing stereotypes.
Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
The rocket came from that giant statue, and you can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast, before that lunatic squashes another town.
And this is one of my favorite chapters, just because aesthetic and music and all that. These enemies, though, can be a little cheap, because they can fire right before you get up to them, and they can just ruin your day, essentially. Also, to show off the new ability we got, we can go invisible. Also, another staple of the Sly series, giant icicles that are apparently magic because they keep reforming near instantly and falling. And that one is dangerous. We'll go this way, and you'll probably see. Yep. That's what I'm talking about, cheap. If you're right next to them and try to jump to avoid them, they do not care. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss any clues. Yeah. But they do not care. They will just snipe you out of the air. And we set off a bunch of pretty colors. And then the, like, wondering which one does the actual thing. Alright. Amazingly, we're already about halfway done with the level. We're just gonna hide right here for a second. There's the big ugly flashlight guards who throw swords. And I am very tempted to do the skip. Stand here. They might have patched it. So we'll do the dev intended method. I'm finding out that a lot of these speedrun skips that I do know that exist either got patched out in the PS3 version, or I'm either too stupid to remember them, or just not skilled. Probably the stupid and not skilled part, to be blatantly honest. Alright. And luckily, we don't have to fight these guys. And then, little cutscene there. Knock the bridge down. We'll open the floor of the building we're in so we can get out. And somehow we only have 13 glue bottles. We might need that horseshoe. There we go, right here. Just get rid of him. 15. Let's go ahead and
You can't get
get
through the
cutscene
security
out of
gate
the way.
without one of the Panda King's treasure keys. There's one over there, but it's heavily guarded.
One key coming up.
You got a little Sly's confidence. And we'll just go. We'll just miss is what we'll do, apparently. Yeah, there's just so many glue bottles scattered in here, it's not funny. We're just gonna use our newfound invisibility to our advantage. If these guys notice, they will sound an alarm. Okay. Which is scary for me because, like I said, I do have an audio delay. Even though it's a slight one. Yep. Alright, so they're gonna investigate. Gonna take chances, and it worked out. Okay. 26. 27, 29, then we'll grab the key here, and the last glue bottle should be hidden somewhere in the trees there. Probably on that outer edge here. I'm going to get to where I can actually use my camera angle a little bit. Can't tell. Alright, let's play a game. Is it on the outside wall? Is it next to a tree? Or is it on the actual wall? And for some reason, you cannot climb on those bushes. Alright. See, where did I miss it? For some reason, your stealth tiptoe thing just continuously sounds. But I'm gonna check. Oh, that was bad. I thought that was a safe spot. Turned out to not be. And there's Bottomless Pit. Found it.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Okay, did not know there was actually an extra life in that
figuring this one
pot.
out. Input
But also we are now
5, 7,
back
8.
to the and yes, we are 61% done with the game.
This
What I
just
haven't
gets
done yet is the
better
Master
and
Thief
better.
sprints.
I'd always heard that one of your southern ancestors, Huckleberry Cooper, developed a technique to move while staying invisible. Hold down the circle button to turn invisible, then move around with the left analog stick.
Yeah, it sounds overpowered, but it's not. Because that is as fast as you can go. Yep, and this is with the fast motion combined with it. So, yeah. That guy. And now we can actually enter the level. Or the hub. Somehow I fell off. Interesting. Sly's character model probably was just misaligned slightly. So, at least that's my assumption of it.
Nice job breaking into the Panda King's compound. I think I figured out a way to get to the top of that giant statue. But unfortunately, it's obstructed by this reinforced ceiling hatch.
No problem. They seem to have plenty of firepower around here. I'll just have to find a few more treasure keys to get at it.
Again, the logic in some of these things is astonishing. We're gonna do the Flaming Temple of Flame, the Flamane Temple of Flame. This is a
Despite its temple-like facade, this place is really some sort of training ground. Stay on your toes.
So if you're doing a coinless run, this level is a little rough, but casual playthrough, pretty fun. Music, atmosphere are both great. Again, I know I say this a lot about this game, but I love the music, love the atmosphere. They nailed it with this one. Get rid of that guy. Just avoid these lasers. There we go. There's another horseshoe right here. Get these glue bottles. And alright. We are up. And yeah. The invisibility makes it nice. We got Kung Fu Lady up here. They're fairly easy to deal with. You just gotta wait for them to attack. So. And then they kind of stun themselves. Like they halt their animation right there. And yes, these are annoying. And they aren't popping up under the guard thing. You can kill them. There we go. Like you can kill them. I'm not going to because it takes a while. But yeah. They are annoying. Like, there isn't really a gong ringing sound, which they should have done. But yeah. They decided to hide 4 clue bottles. There we go. We'll pop down here. Get those. And then we'll continue on to level proper. You can't tell, I am starting to get a little exhausted here. This is, I think, my 3rd or 4th recording session of the night. Because Ah, crud. Sly Cooper's actually a really good game for me to batch record, so I can record like 4, 5, 6 episodes at once. And that way I actually do have content going on the channel, like, at a pretty good pace. And I can actually, like, not rush my Minecraft videos or some of the other ones. Like, by the time this video comes out, I should have the Madden video out, the Fixing Madden Part 1. Haven't even started editing it yet, though, so that, if that says how much of a backlog I was trying to build up, then yeah. But, like, I started my recording marathon tonight with Ms. Ruby, and now we're on Panda King. Just disposes some guards. Just sneak above that guy. Get these clues, because that, honestly, it probably isn't, but it feels faster because we're not going into stealth mode. Go. It took me forever as a kid because I never noticed. Because I would always come up here and go straight to these. I never noticed, oh, I can jump around. It always took me forever to find those clues growing up. And there's the key. We just have 2 Kung Fu chicks to deal with. And then multiple hook jumps over a chasm. And I think those were the last enemies. We just have the security system. We'll go and get
Press
safe.
the circle to enter the vault code. Lucky for you, I burst in Chaos Theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
Chaos Theory, huh? I'm actually intrigued now what Chaos Theory is. So I may look that up later.
I never would have thought this was possible. Sir Augustine of Cooper's technique to briefly defy gravity. From now on, you should be able to pop right out of
This
those
would have been
bottomless
useful
pits you keep falling
about
into.
20 minutes ago.
And you won't even lose a lucky charm.
Like I said, would have been useful like 20 minutes ago. Alright, so that was our second key. We should have time to at least do this first section. Looking over at like what our recording time was, but that's going to get pretty skewed because of that first. Shut up, panicking. Because that first mission, I had to essentially play it twice or 3
Murray's
times.
all fired up to make the run for the key.
And now we
While
get
on
an
the
air turret
blasting
one.
station, use the left analog stick to aim and the square button to fire.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
Time to move, Sly.
Oh.
Whoa!
The hard part is, for me, remembering how to do inverted
Oh no!
Y controls. Shoot that. It is funny how Murray is
shot.
kind of helpless in this game.
No!
Like, just being completely honest, he is a little helpless. But in Sly 2, Sly 3,
Good shooting.
he is the muscle. He's the big guy. It's just a little humorous to me. How Murray goes from such a wimp here
Oh no! I'm
to
halfway
just
there.
the big guy who's not scared of anything. Yeah.
Oh no!
And then knock down a bridge for him.
Whoa! Hey!
Oh yeah, for some reason he's got to go down here because depth perception, I think.
Hey! Bingo!
That one was close. And now it should be the fun part.
No!
Yep. And yes, the game automatically zooms in, so it's a little trippy. And the sound effects are perfect.
All right.
Alright. And there we go. And now we can technically, if we wanted to, we can technically move on. But I'm gonna actually hit pause here for a second. Okay, we're back to recording. I decided to pause the recording instead of stop it, and it decided to glitch out, I think. But this is the Unseen Foe,
This looks like a good
and it
place
is
to
built
try out your new
completely
invisibility move.
around
Hold down the circle button to
the
drop out of
invisibility
sight.
power-up.
While invisible, nothing can see you. Not lasers, not searchlights, not guards. Oh, and if the guards already see you, then the invisibility trick won't work on them.
Yeah. And again, you move super slow. Yep, and we just pass straight through lasers, through searchlights. But if we've already been spotted, it doesn't work, which makes it balanced. Alright. We just sneak along in front of this guy who doesn't notice snow falling down in front of his face. Would have had enough time to go then, but I'll play it safe. Yep. That one's always fun. There we go. And yeah, there's more. Like, I really do love the level structure of Panda King's 11. So, a couple more up here. Just a lot of parkour above void. It is that part of the game to where it's like, okay, this is the hardest you've seen. We're gonna shove a ton of it at you. So this isn't the hardest parkour in the game, but it's definitely more advanced than Chapter 1. And I'm just now like realizing this on this playthrough. But we've been going back and forth between like 2 buildings. I always thought it was like 4 or 5. But no, it's like 2. 2 or 3. Because we've gone in and out of this one a couple times now. Here to her. Here to her. Ball here. I missed one. Because I remember there was one here. And I'll see you guys when I actually do find it. Just gonna backtrack a little bit through levels. Oh. Never mind. That was easy. I don't have to edit that out now. But yeah. It's definitely getting late. I had to remember what I was doing. Almost went to go complete the level.
It was a challenge, but this vault's combination has got to be 667.
And I think this one is
You
useless.
found the blueprints for the Panda King's lair.
Blueprints.
I'll upload the data straight into your binocucom.
Which there's only one other level we can use it on. Oof.
Sly, this pagoda is some kind of huge gunpowder production plant.
Reminiscent
Judging by
of
the
the
scale,
first
the
level.
Panda King must be making tons of explosives.
It reminiscent of that first like elevator shaft that you drop down in the tutorial level. But I think that'll do it for this episode, guys. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll unlock the next one. We'll just smack that. And that is just like poor design choice of also just a ton of coins there. Great sound. Yep. And we can literally walk through a wall
I
here.
calculated the trajectory of these
But
rockets
as the cutscene
I'm
plays,
99% sure
and
you'll be
Bentley
able to ride
just
them
gives
all the
us-
way to the top of that statue
essentially
before
tells
they
us,
explode.
oh, it's going to be impossible to
About
do
that
it,
other
you need some
1%.
keys.
Well, in that case, Sly, you'll be
But-
blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7
Yeah.
of the Panda King's treasure keys.
Right on. I'll steal them in
Skip
no time.
cutscenes, come on. There we go. But yeah, those are our last 3 levels, so we'll do those and the Panda King boss fight in the next episode. Until the next episode, this has been Reeker. Adios, amigos.